Good morning. How are we doing this morning? Shout out to Kamisha Reviews. Kamisha, I know you're like, bitch, didn't I tell you to go on stream? Yes! But I fell asleep and I just want to make this quick video because I just woke up, you guys, and. So I put on my community board yesterday because Kiki was over on ZX's panel and she was a little drunk, not a little bit drunk, she was drunk, right? And so they was telling her how big her breasts were and they were going on and on. So if you saw my community board, that's who I was talking about, right? Okay, so I fell asleep after work today. I wake up and I hear Kwani's video called Exploitation. And so apparently Kiki went over to someone else's panel and was over there drunk today too. Here's the deal. First of all, we know that she has issues. But I want to talk about the exploitation because the shit started yesterday, and I said it then. When you love yourself, there's certain things that you don't allow people to say to you or about you. And what I've noticed on here, I tell y'all all the time, the women on here are very disrespectful towards each other. They really don't care about each other. But why would I expect them to when they don't give a fuck about their kids either? Do y'all hear the things that are said about people's children? Their own kids, things that they admit that they've done and said about their own children, and the things, if you would say those hateful, hurtful things about other people's kids, the fuck, you clearly don't have any respect for your own. Okay? So no, I don't expect people to care about her, but the way they were going on and on about her having big breasts, and I was irritated because y'all know I got me some big breasts too, but I don't play that shit. Don't lead with that. That's a turnoff to me. Don't lead with the, oh, you so beautiful. I don't give a fuck about that. Okay. But she need her ego stroked all the time. So today they say she was on the panel though, but she was in her bra. Some dude was at her house gyrating and playing with her and they was souping her up, talking about you gonna get you some and all of this. And there were women on the panel too. See, it's just sick. Okay, it's all fucking sick. But let's circle back to ZX. Okay, so here's my issue with him. You fucking talking about you? See, I had noticed 2 weeks ago and last week because you were saying how no, we don't drag the children. You don't drag the children, but you support the women who do. You're a walking contradiction. But the biggest contradiction was for you to allow that young lady up on your panel drunk, right? But yet you talking about the only thing you care about with MU is her sobriety. How can you care about one woman's sobriety and not the other ones? What are you talking about? That's that bullshit. What up, Heavy Bear? That's some bullshit. You care about one lady. Oh, we just worried about her sobriety. We just want her to be sober. But then you let some other drunk, sloppy woman up on your fucking panel and you encourage that type of bullshit. And I said it yesterday. I said, oh, girl, they setting you up to pimp your ass out. I mean, the writing is on the wall. It's sad to see that, though. And she doesn't get it. So then they said there was two little girls at the house, too. And the dude that was up there with her was 27 years old. Okay, see, this is the problem when you out of touch with reality and you don't know what the hell is going on in the world around you. How many young girls have been raped and murdered and killed or mama boyfriend? I mean, like 2 months ago, there was a lady who was at work. Her husband called her and he had raped and killed her daughter. Right. He told her that shit on the phone, like at her job. There was a 2-year-old little girl who was online with her mom the other day and the dude choked the little girl out. You know what I'm saying? And then later on, she was at work too. He ended up taking that little girl out. But you're online and you got other women online with this chick on the panel talking about, yeah, go, do it, do it, do it. It's disgusting. But am I surprised? No. Because listen to the things that these people say and do to each other. I told you I don't play with children, I don't play with animals, and I don't play with the motherfucking mentally ill. Never that. Okay, because you find yourself in situations like this, you have to listen to what other people are saying and doing. You ain't special. They'll do it to you too. But this shit is not funny. And just think, y'all, this is happening to a grown woman, not a little girl, not somebody 12 years old who got exposed to drugs and alcohol and who's confused. This is a little girl. This is a grown ass woman. So you know something is wrong. But it's just sad. Like I said, you care about one person's sobriety, but not the others. You don't want kids getting dragged on here, and you don't support women who drag children, but you do. You in the midst of all that shit. It's sad though. You can't come on here and talking about. And I was at work today, and I heard this lady call in, and her son wanted to get his ears pierced, and she said, "Okay, we're gonna call GX because she was like, my son values your opinion." That's a whole nother motherfucking video. Okay, why your son valuing his opinion? Why your son know who he is like that? That's the father figure in your son's life, lady. What's wrong with you? Because that shit, this right here tells you who people are. You see people on here doing all kind of foul fuck shit to other people, but yet they're the role models for your children. You better ask yourself why. You need to be your fucking kid's role model and superhero. Period. But the little boy called in, he wanted his advice, and he was talking to her, as a father, and he always talking about his daughter. But what are you doing? I'm disappointed because, like I said, I find a nigga funny at times. You know what I'm saying? And I felt like, sometimes he says the things that the people are thinking, but I can't fuck with it because that was just out of pocket. That was some pimp ass, low down, cutthroat bullshit. If I saw a young lady on the street in that condition, I would assist her. Hello, young lady, are you okay? Where do you live? How the fuck are you gonna get home? Because something wrong with you. But y'all don't care about people. And it's obvious. You can see the things that people say and do to each other on here. It's not cool. Ew. And like Kwani was saying, because I was over, I swear, that's how I know, because I was over to Kwani's, and I'm like, she said it was like a gang, watching somebody about to do pull a train on somebody. You know what I'm saying? A gang assault. And that's exactly what it is. And it's virtually. Everything y'all do is virtual. You can still hurt people virtually. It happens every day. But as adults, with family, with children, grandchildren, you was a kid yourself, you from the hood, we should know fucking better. You're supposed to look out for people. That shit is weak. That's some old weak ass shit. And we older than them. We supposed to know better. If you gonna be a guiding light, then shine, bitch. But you just can't be out here dimming other people light. You see somebody fucking struggling, and y'all hand clap and celebrate that kind of shit. That's an embarrassment. Like, y'all know that girl crazy. I don't know. I know her like that because I watch her here and there on certain people's shit, but I don't know her personally. I don't have no behind the scenes with her. And then everybody was calling Kiki Kinola News talking about get her off of there, and he be trying. But listen, the only women you need to worry about sleep in your house and ride in the car with you. Any outside of that, they ain't your fucking problem. Then she said she slept with him. See, that's gonna be a whole nother angle right there. Because at the end of the day, you put too much energy and you care too much about other bitches. Now, when you got a significant other, you can't play them kind of games, okay? Because that'll get your eye popped. Even if I know it wasn't true, I wouldn't give a fuck. I still would punch you in the eye for GP. Because it's disrespectful. Y'all don't understand. This shit is disrespectful. That's why I stand back from that shit. I don't get all involved and want to go back and forth. And, because you got to understand, when you dropping down on panels, sometimes you aiding and abetting in bullshit. If this was the real, out here and you in a court of law, a lot of you motherfuckers would be guilty because you co-sign and you hand clap dumb shit. And do you know any better? I don't know. Or is it that you just don't give a fuck? Are you mentally ill too? You know what I mean? Like, how do you not care? How do you see a fucking train wreck and you say and do nothing? Just, so what? I don't care. Let her be up there. It was in bed. I couldn't watch. I mean, oh, girl, no. The first day I was like, oh my God, no, girl, this is not it right here. First of all, it took me a minute to recognize who it was. I'm like, who is this? Who is this? And then it kills me because people on here swear they don't know who nobody is. Get the fuck out of here. You done heard their names before, especially someone who's involved in a scandal as big as that chick was involved in. And so Kwani was like, did VS coming back trigger her? So are you triggered because of guilt? Because it's self-destruction. So why would you want to self-destruct publicly? Like, what's the real deal here, bitch? Do you feel bad about something? What's going on? Cause you trigger to the point that you're going into a whole nother sector, embarrassing the fuck out of yourself. For what? And then the other thing is, it's Monday morning. You got to go to work after drinking all of that. Like, if she been drunk since Friday, that's when I think, well, probably longer than that. But on Friday, she was like, "No, I drink on the weekend only. I only drink on the weekend." Girl, you shouldn't drink at all. It got you fucked up. Seriously, you deserve better than that. Like, sobriety's pricey. Look, a lot of these ladies around here have found sobriety recently. Girl, jump on the fucking train and jump off of YouTube. But if you triggered by somebody returning like that to that point, is this guilt? What the hell? I'm confused. Because you don't have to watch YouTube. That's the other thing. You can go to certain channels. You don't have to watch this shit. You don't have to be involved in that. But you know what I was thinking about? Because I told y'all the week before, I was at the grocery store and I was having a good old time and I was listening to Very Carey. And then the next thing I know, she's on the panel. And Very Carey handled her perfectly because she was like, "Well, I just want to know, what are you doing here? I don't know you like that. I ain't never seen you over here before. What are you doing here?" Like, and then the people in the chat was like, "Yo, you better drop her ass down because she'll get naked on your panel." Right. She was handled accordingly. Her ass was sent on her way. That's what should be done. But Very Carey's a grown, mature ass woman. That's why I go over there with her. Y'all got to do better as women. I told you, black women don't love each other. Black women don't stand for each other. And that's why black men don't stand for our asses either. But it's disgusting. Like I said, it's men and women. It was like, what's up? What? The men don't care. The women don't care. Then they said some other dude called in. Ugh. And he was all, they said, Ken said he was being all weird and disgusting and shit. But that's the same dude was involved in some other scandal last week that nobody would want their name attached to, but people don't give a fuck. This is all fun and games to them. But the reality is, it's your life. Your employer, your mama, your neighbor, the people at the grocery store, anybody can log on and see this shit. You be embarrassing your children. This girl got little girls, 13 years old. You let some 27-year-old Negro up around your kids. Are you crazy? Do you not know what's going on in the world today? What? And you incoherent? Do you know the danger you putting them young ladies in? It happens every day, all the time. It happened to you. I don't even know you. And I bet you money it happened to you. And that's what this stems from. And you need to dig deep, girl, and you need to fix your fucking self. Seriously. Because first thing you get on the panel, I'm beautiful. That's all somebody got to tell you is you pretty. You got big breasts and they want to have sex with you, and that's all it takes. And you hype and excited over that. Girl, look around. Everybody, y'all need to look around at the world and the culture that's going on right now. That's all it's focused on. And the exploitation of children. They making that shit legal. And then here you are online with that. And then the people who are allowing her to do that. I'm just confused. Like, when you get your pages flagged down, then what? Like, is it worth it? All for shits and giggles. Y'all, this shit is funny to y'all. No, this is who you are as people. You should be working on yourself more than tearing other people down. Because it's all a tear down. See, because I didn't forget either. Was it a few days ago? I told y'all there was an argument going on. It was a bunch of women on there. Yeah, I'm using that word loosely because the behavior is not of that. Okay? Not mature women with heads on their shoulders who everybody pretends to be. When you get them on a one-on-one, everybody be like, "Oh, I'm this and I'm that and I'm this and that." But it's just so funny when niggas come together, they have no self-control whatsoever. They don't let each other talk. They involved in all kind of mess and bullshit that doesn't matter. And you should see from that the things that are being said. Like, you can't really hear because they be screaming and shit. And I only can do about 2.5, 3 minutes of this bullshit. But if you pay attention to the things that are being said, that tells you who people are, period. And it's alarming and disturbing because you got children. But like I said, it's another thing going on here where these women have not been loved by men. Because there's no self-respect on anybody's part. You don't have no fucking care and concern for anybody but yourselves. And you don't have it for yourselves. Like I said, when you hear the things that they say about each other, when they running down each other's resume, hello, and credit history and every fucking thing else, it's sad. I'm sad for all the black women. It's sad. This is what we're putting out there. This is what we represent. This is why we don't get respected. We think this shit is funny. You think being mean and evil is cute. It makes you popular. Being a fucking bully. That's why the culture is what it is. That's why people think you fight, you chill. What? Yeah, we chill, we fight, we jump. We seek, we destroy. Look how them kids tore up Chicago. Where the fuck were all their parents at? Probably online. That's disgusting. I don't know if y'all saw that or not, but go on my community board. Those children tore Chicago up. For what? Smashing people cars outside of that park. Some park, I forget the name of it, but they won't let children in under, I believe, is it 18 or 20, 21 might be. No, probably 18. Without a parent. Why? Because they fuck shit up, right? But what do they do when these people, the police are there and the whole shit, right? They tell them you can't get in. No. So what do? They go down there, they stomp on people cars, they kicking people. They rioting. One lady, an elderly lady, these people are visiting from out of town, and they jumped on her windshield. Her husband was in the car. They didn't beat her husband. For what? Because you niggas can't get in the park? You don't know why the fuck they don't let y'all bitch asses in? Because you don't know how to act. You don't know how to behave. You got a fucking crowd crab in the barrel mentality. When you get amongst groups of other motherfuckers, the first thing you want to do is attack somebody. You got to find a victim. But the violence and shit is out of control. But it spills over in everything we do. And it's the younger crowd. It ain't us. Okay? I have kids in y'all generation. It's a problem. It's a fucking problem. Real talk. And like I tell them, see, I don't play that shit. I asked my son today, what is a woman? How many genders are there? See, y'all in here arguing each other about this shit. They fucking y'all kids up at school. How come we got to ask our children in 2023, what is a woman? And then they scared to answer you correctly? I had broke that shit down on my son. I said, let me tell you something. When them fucking conversations come up and shit, you step, you bounce, you don't participate. Because we ain't referring to near bitch as he, her, they, and them. I was confused. What up, Uncle Al? What up, Boo? I was so confused. They was like, oh, they want to be called they and them. Now, I was like, how can you call a person they and them? Huh? So instead of being called he or she, they want to be called they or them because we identify as both. What you need to identify is invisible and get the fuck out of my face because I'm not going to call you that. It never made sense to me till yesterday. I was like, damn, I was today years old when I figured this shit out because I've been hearing it for a few weeks now. And I'm like, because it's been going on for about 2 years now. But I'm just, shit is getting real now. Okay, all the freaks are out. And if I was a gay person, I would be concerned at the image that's being put out here now. Okay, and it's scary. And some of the gay people are concerned. One lady said, I am LGB. She said that TQ and the rest of that shit, I don't know what it's about, and I don't know what it is, and I don't want no parts of it. It's terrible. Okay? Because these people are telling you, and this is going on a grand scheme, y'all. Women, we're destroying each other, but they're erasing our asses, okay? Because as idiots, when they came out with that, just like they do one here, y'all telling transgender men that they're women, right? We can respect you as transgender, but no, you're not a woman, period. But no, they're telling us now that, no, we don't identify as either. I'm non-binary. Don't call me a male or a female. What fucking planet do we live on? Are animals not male or female anymore? Huh? But this is what's going on with our children. You better go home. When your kids get up tomorrow, I'm challenge y'all, ask your children, what is a man? What is a woman? Because they telling y'all kids some other shit at school. It ain't just on the schools that we seeing on TikTok. Because when I transferred my son's school, his teacher said to me, because we always keep it gangster with each other, older white man. And we come up in the same generation. So we look at this shit like, what is wrong with these motherfuckers, right? But he told me, he said, yeah, they got all these groups going on, They have groups at school that you don't know about, telling your kids about this shit. And they're transitioning your children without you knowing because they don't have to tell you anything about it because the government said so. Y'all better pay attention to what the fuck is going on here. The same way they took discipline out the home, they took your rights away to raise your children. They're doing it now. They're grooming them for pedophilia. There's no way a 5-year old in kindergarten should be transitioning without their parents' permission or parents knowing anything about it. Hey Draco, what up, boo? But this is the world we live in. But we on here, people on here arguing and pumping up bullshit. They fucking up your kids. Y'all fucking them up at home and they doing them in that school. If you got the ability to homeschool, now is the time. Now is the time. Because what is a woman and what is a man? They telling you some other shit. And if you offend these people, you're wrong. So we about to be outnumbered. We're already outnumbered, okay? On the big playing platform, they're not here for us. All right? They don't support us. They don't support your children. You're a weirdo. Y'all see these people out here looking crazy as fuck. Men in whole beards. And we ain't talking about, it's not the black transgenders. You might see one here and there, but it's not them. That's why I'm saying as a black person, because the LGBTQ ain't never really been for them anyway. That's what it's been said, that it's for Caucasian people. And we can believe that because look how they playing with our children right now. They have a, what is it? Oh my God, it's called MAP. They got another flag. The same way they have the gay flag, they have a pedophilia flag. The colors are light blue, pink, and yellow. Y'all need to be looking for that. Okay? Pay attention while y'all on here arguing about dumb shit. We need to be saving our children. America is mad at Uganda right now. Why? Because Uganda is say fuck that. We don't want no parts of that. That's their right. But America is not mad about who is it? You know, those Middle Eastern countries do not believe in homosexuality either. The thing about it is, I watched the videos with the Ugandan president. He didn't say he was going to kill gay people. Not, you know what I'm saying? That's not what he said, but that's what they're putting out there. But they're standing firm in what they're saying. The reason why they're saying that in the president's stressed, he said we're going to save our children and we're going to save our children's children. Our children in America are in trouble. And it's because we allowed this shit. We're distracted. Now, the elections are about to come up again. Y'all need to get your heads out your asses. I don't want to hear that shit about, y'all don't even vote. America is in a fucked up place, period. Overall, it ain't even about race no more. We all suffering here on the same level. Has nothing to do with race. But we're allowing this shit. People are still under the Biden spell. Y'all better wake y'all asses up. That man is a racist. That's the real racist. I could smack myself looking back at the errors and how I was hoodwinked and bamboozled my damn self. I let the media manipulate my ass too into believing that, oh my God, Donald Trump is the worst person in the fucking world. No, no. We voted for the worst motherfucker ever. Biden. Look where we are today. Look how these people are going to school teaching these children. I saw like teacher, some bitch came on here today talking about she's gonna quit because she's not allowed to freely tell who she is. I'm confused about the whole movement because this is about sexuality. This ain't got shit to do with personality. You can be gay all goddamn day. Nobody cares. But why are you at school with unicorn, red, pink, red, all kind of color hair, rainbow flags on your desk, talking about you're non-binary as a teacher? Why is sex being discussed, your sexuality, what you think you are, in school with small children when these motherfuckers can barely read and write? Huh? Can't do math. What are we doing? But we voted for these people. We don't care. It's affecting us. We are all mentally ill. I'm not gonna put myself in there. I'm just speaking as a group. Listen, I don't let certain shit affect me, and I always stand for something. When you stand for nothing, you fall for anything. Black men, listen up here. If you niggas wasn't paying attention, y'all need to, because the way, now see, I don't know if the white man was riding for the Budweiser. They was riding for both because they were pissed how Budweiser allowed that man to come out. Hey Adrian, welcome boo. Don't forget to hit the like. How they allowed that Dylan Mulvaney to come out and say he's a woman. And they put this man on a can. They're giving actual men women's rewards. And that's normal to them. Have you noticed that women are not fighting to be in the space of a man? Because we know there's a difference biologically. They're telling us it's not. Because once again, the white man has figured out a way to put himself on top. Because you can't tell me all these motherfuckers that are dressed in these weird ass colors, all this badass makeup they're wearing. If you don't know, just go on TikTok. The government is trying to ban TikTok right now. They're saying that we don't have the right. They're spreading false information. It's a lot of good information on TikTok, honey. It depends on what you are reading. Hey, Kamisha Boo. Oh, yeah, girl. It's horrible out here. Uh-huh. So they're putting men in women's spaces. They're erasing women, but we're allowing it. We hand clapping this shit. You got women on here, women in the world, is plenty of young women. Ask them what a woman is. They won't tell you that a woman has a vagina and a woman can have children. They're not going to tell you that. They want us to believe that these men who say they are women too. They're allowing these men to go into your restrooms to compete against your daughters. And we sitting back allowing this shit. And it's all due to the government. The government saying this shit is okay. They fucked us up already when they took discipline out the home. That's why them kids was down there in Chicago rioting like they were, right? Tearing up other people's shit. Because you got to remember the same way now. Because I see now I'm paying attention. See, when we riding with black people, when people was doing Black Lives Matter, we thought we was woke. No, we was dead the fuck asleep when we was anybody following that shit. You was dead asleep. Now I ain't never donated $1 to them, so it is what it is. But we in the wrong place mentally. So now they want to they want to do gun control, right? It's too late in a sense because at the end of the day, America got way too many guns. What are they going to do with them after they take them back? Huh? So, but what the problem is going to be, they're going to take gun control. They're going to take the guns away from people who need them, the good people. Do you think criminals are going to give their guns back? Hell no. The same way when they put them child abuse laws in effect, did the people who really was beating the shit out of their kids stop? No. It only affected people who were working. You know what I'm saying? Trying to make a living. You can't even be home to raise your kids. You can't discipline them. And now they're allowing the schools and everybody to transition them. Now they're telling them that there's no male, there's no female. No, no, no. We in a bad place. But we spend too much time hating on each other. Those are the things that we need to be talking about. Okay? Those type of things. Real shit that's really happening. Our world is changing. In 2 years, shit have gone completely left. Do y'all not see the teachers that they are allowing in the building? There's one man, they caught him without his triple G breast prosthetic. Okay? The man said his breast was real, y'all. He's at the carpentry shop with booty shorts on, huge ass breasts, wig, completely and totally a man. And they're allowing that to teach your children. Yeah, Adrian, it's bad. I mean, completely fucked up right now. But the funny was, I was watching the news the other day, and that same teacher with the triple G prosthetic breasts, who said they were real, first of all, anyway, he shouldn't have been allowed in the building because a woman could never get away with doing that, right? They caught this dude. They live in Canada, so I'm gonna just say it was the equivalent to a Target, right? No prosthetic breasts on, and they fired him. Ray Charles could see that them breasts wasn't real in the first place, but even if they were, why would you hire that type of looking person to work around your children? Now, keep in mind, these are the same motherfuckers who don't want to hire you if you got cornrows and shit in your hair. They had to pass a fucking law saying that we could wear dreads and our hair could be in its natural state. But meanwhile, this is the type of shit y'all letting in the schools. And it's shit. I'm sorry. These people are very low quality. They're mentally ill. The mental illness band-aid has been ripped off in America too. Look around. Look who they're allowing in these classrooms. You better find out who your kid teacher is. You better take your ass down to the school. You better make sure that some rainbow color hair freak all pierced up ain't teaching your damn children. That's what you better do. Because that's what they're doing out here. So when we get on here and we drag the fuck out of each other for entertainment and we laughing and we keying, it ain't funny. It's not funny. Some drags are funny, when it's light, like, shit that ain't of all that importance. But we're exploiting each other when the world is exploiting us. We're done. And people are just so consumed with other bullshit that they're not even paying attention. This woman, like I said, online with two young girls there with you, and there's a man. So the Kiki was drunk and exploited. Her children that were there were exploited, and they were exploited by the people who sat around on that panel. And y'all allowed that dumb shit. What up, Shantae? Pretty, where you been, boo boo? What it do? You been around on these streets, Shantae? You see what the hell going on? Probably not, cause it be happening in other sectors and shit. They said it's the Mo 3 sector. They got those ladies over there, man. Them young ladies over there, they young. So the younger generation, I just think of them in a whole nother way anyway. It's a special group. Oh, Shantae, girl. Girl Kiki, she came back, right? The other day she was over there. Yesterday she was on, day before yesterday, she was on ZX's panel, right? Is it ZX? I be getting it fucked up. Anyway, he made me mad too because I want to like him. But I can't fuck with you when you contradict yourself openly and proudly and don't give a fuck. It's not right. As a grown man, you can't one day be a man of character and the next day you on fuck shit. Anyway, she was over there. They're over there talking about how big her breast is and how beautiful she is. And one lady was over there talking about, talking that nasty shit to her. So that's when I made them comments on my community board, if you saw them, where I was like, don't get it fucked up. But it's people talking about your breast is disrespectful. When you lead with sex with a motherfucker, that's disrespectful. I don't give a fuck what you got one time to call me beautiful, and that's it. All that extra beautiful, beautiful, hey gorgeous, you so pretty, you so fine. They just trying to fucking brainwash you. They don't mean that shit. There's no way in hell you the most gorgeous thing that somebody ever seen in their life. No, you're not. Sorry, online though. And then what fucked me up is you got women who was on here talking about how big and beautiful her breast is, and it's sick. It's sick. It's disrespectful. But anyway, tonight, the chick, take it a step further. Yes, last night she goes to another panel with some woman over in the Mo 3 sector, but they said she was over there in her bra. Now, mind y'all, her breasts are bigger than mine. Hello. In her bra, she's in the house with some 27-year-old dude. She got her daughter there and the niece. They online gyrating and carrying on. Oh, they said Five Baby Evangelist was over there taking advantage of her too. See, you ladies need to pull y'all shit together, especially when you got children. The fuck? Can you imagine a man saying and doing all them things that women were saying to this chick that got her hyped up in the first place? No, it's all wrong. But mentally, as a community, as a whole, as a group, we're fucked. We got our heads in the wrong place. We let rap raise us. This new rap, y'all, everybody want to get high and drunk, vape, pop mollies, all kind of bullshit. And mentally, we just not there as a people. But this is what's going on YouTube. And it's embarrassing. And like I said, so last week that whole shit was going on with Tracy and MU. And I heard the ex guy say several times, oh yeah, just worried about MU sobriety. So let me get this straight. You care about one woman's sobriety, but not the other? I'm confused. If you care about women, then you care about women. Then there's certain shit you just don't allow. I heard you several times. Oh, we don't allow children. We don't drag the children. We don't allow dragging of the children. But then if some bitch come up there with a criminal record, you be the first one talking about, oh, she bout that life. Y'all backwards. Yeah, the Mo 3 sector definitely on one. What up, Allison? Yeah, they want some shit, obviously. I don't go over there. I don't watch. I don't engage. I'm not gonna go over there and watch that video. They said she was on Mink's panel. I'm not taking my ass over there to watch that. Because if I saw it on the street, I would call the police. Right. If I saw it on the street, I would step in and say, hey, are you okay? Do you need some assistance? Because this is not right. Right. You're supposed to help and give a fuck about people, but we don't care about each other. That's why girls get sex trafficked. Why? Because nobody give a shit. People will see a grown ass man with a little girl and not even fucking blink, look twice, think nothing of it. Don't care. But that's why I said, oh, back to the Budweiser light. Y'all see how them white men came together and shut motherfucking Anheuser-Busch down? And they said, well, how you going to put a man up there as a woman? What about real women? That's right. What about real women? But even in our community, black men don't ride for us. Y'all know that. They always talking about, oh, the black woman keeping men out the home. Are we? It's not all of us. But, unfortunately, from what I'm seeing on here, I'm starting to, it's a large majority. It's a large majority. It is what it is because, somebody raised these people. Somebody told y'all this type of shit is okay. Oh, hey, boo, that mink mess was just that. Oh, wow. Mm-mm-mm. That's a shame. I'm not going to go look, though. How long 5A go beef? It's been the last 5 years. Yeah, not. It's See, that's in another one. Like I said, you want to get on here and people be praying for. Somebody said the other day, girl, you got a prophet. You got that spirit on you. Because, she's a prophetess over on her page or whatever. But this is how you know motherfuckers are misled. You can't be a prophetess when you that goddamn messy. For no reason. It's the fakeness for me. Because you just want to get the tea. Y'all can't be serious at a certain age. It's not about the tea. Shit come back to you. This is real life. That girl was really sitting on there in her goddamn bra. Oh, girl, Shantae, you got to hear them people over there. They be like, prophet, your praise, you are anointed. Girl, anointed how? I told y'all a long time ago, YouTube demonic. That's why I don't fuck with it like that. It's a way to handle this. But I just feel there's an underlying energy there. And the thing about me is I'm going to always go in my gut and my feeling. Y'all know this. Like all the negative, nasty shit that came out about Disney. Y'all, believe it or not, even as a little kid, I never fucked with it. I don't like fantasy fairy tale bullshit. Life is too real for me to be sitting around daydreaming about some dumb shit. Absolutely not. Devil's workers more like it. Oh, yeah. No, they prophetesses. They prayer warriors, honey. Messy as fuck, but they prayer warriors. And people look to these people and talk about how they're shining examples. What the fuck wrong with y'all? This is why the community, this is why government is fucked up. This is why these people are allowed in y'all schools, because y'all go for anything. They said, see, it's like, oh, you're a liberal. I found out I always been a conservative. I ain't never been no motherfucking liberal, honestly. When you look at the big picture, because the shit that I stand for and what aligns with what my thoughts, liberals absolutely not, because y'all want to have shooting galleries and y'all want to have and make drug addiction legal, and it's an open door policy. Sexual exploitation of children is okay. Did y'all see in Maryland now, if you under 25 years old, you won't be charged with a felony? Who the fuck came up with that? What? What? Under 25, no crime. Will you be charged with a felony? You got me fucked up. Not when they doing them kind of crimes they doing down there. You got to be lying. How, as the Christian, anything? Girl, nope, Shantae, it's what it is. Oh, yeah, they all call CPS and the police and the FBI and your job and your housing, but they anointed. Praise the Lord. Negativity like a motherfucker, but they'll get on here and they positive. Everybody's for women empowerment, but we all tearing women down, calling women's job, calling DCF, running down their whole goddamn history. But see, telling everything negative about them, talking about each other's mamas, dead mama, alive mama, sick mama, don't matter. Talk shit about everybody, but we love people. Are you out of your motherfucking minds if y'all believe that shit? You got to be crazy. But our community fucked up. They believe this shit. That's crazy. Somewhere in the Bible it does say mind your business. Okay. Hey Lonnie. These motherfuckers are crazy. Okay. I love the Lord, but hold up. Let me go over here and get in all this bitch business. And spread it at that. Okay. And do negative shit with it and sit back and kiki and caca. Nah. Let me hand clap this girl being sloppy drunk over here. Absolutely not. This is not what we're going to do. But y'all love the Lord. It's too much. But like I said, people want to be led. Y'all got to remember that the mega churches exist because of people like this. You know what I'm saying? People who on bullshit. Bullshit. Mm-hmm. Oh, we're going to praise God and then we're going to smoke crack after. Fuck out of here. I don't think so. But this is what's going on. This is what the fuck is going on. And it's unfortunate. Mm-hmm. Mm-mm-mm. It's sad though. And then to have a man doing it. And like I said, the same, when I heard that little boy calling there this day to get his opinion about getting his ear pierced and all of this and that, and the mother saying, my son looks up to you. Bitch, you need to get better role models. Your son shouldn't even be listening to this bullshit on YouTube. If my son hear it, he hear it in passing, but he ain't involved. He ain't looking up to no nigga on YouTube talking about that's my role model. Get the fuck out of here. And why would you allow it knowing all the bullshit they do? Yeah, Lonnie, I seen you was out riding, girl. I'm going to bed. Peace, love, and happiness, Lonnie Boo. Get you some rest, girl. I listened to your live. Tracy was in love with a man that went to jail when she visited him. Well, Shantae, where have you been? Tracy done been on a whole nother vacation down to Cali. Calication with MU. Like I said, they all concerned about MU sobriety, but nobody else's. You let other sloppy drunk bitches up on your panel, but you concerned about MU sobriety? I don't think so. So anyway, yeah, Tracy went out there to visit MU. That went left, and then it went right, and then it went left, and then it went right. Like people can't tell whether they friends or not. Yeah, Shantae. Ooh, yeah, Shantae. Now, yesterday I was watching Ken Nola News video, and he was talking about the behind the scenes. Now, people want to say Ken is lying, but I'm gonna be real with you. That shit it sound about right to me. It sound about right to me. I'm just gonna wait and see what happens, but it sounds about right to me. Like he said, there's some pictures and some other things, but it could be possible. It could be possible because see, the reality is this: I didn't know this. This was new information that I found out yesterday, y'all. I didn't know that Tracy docs Don Cato. I never knew, because I don't follow the shit like that. So MU go out with Don Cato, who used to be Lady Snoop, man. I don't know, there was some conflict there. Tracy wanted to fight Lady Snoop, but it was over MU's man. I'm confused about that. But Tracy had doxed him. Why would you go stay with some people who fucking you doxed and you know you did something wrong to them? Are you crazy? Yes. A lot of people are crazy on here and delusional. And it's common because like I tell my son, I'm like, listen, he'll be like, something will come up and I'll bring something up that he did, like say it was 2 weeks ago, and he'll be like, what does that have to do with anything? And I'm like, it got everything to do with it. See, but when people do shit and don't hold themselves accountable for it, they don't really give a shit about it. They'll tell you sorry, but they'll move on like, okay, it never happened. I did it. I said I'm sorry. You should be over it too. The world doesn't work that way. Okay? The world don't work that way. So it could make sense what Ken was saying on his video. But Tracy took her ass out there. They said MU was acting funny. It was just weird. And I feel like Tracy felt like she was acting funny too. And then people was like, well, that's a vacation. But see, I wouldn't have took my ass out there anyway because that ain't my idea of a vacation. Sure, I go visit my peoples in the South and we kick it or whatever, but that ain't really my idea of a vacation. Vacation, like when I really want to go somewhere and sit my ass down and not do anything at the beach, boom, that's what I'm gonna do. So MU and Tracy have fallen out because Tracy put up a post that said, I'm pissed. All I wanted to do was go to the beach. So they're saying, excuse me, they're saying that MU was wrong because then MU went and did a live, right? And then she had some people up on the live who don't like Tracy, and one of them being ZX. Yeah, Tracy is a weird lady. Shanta. Yeah, she but again, this is when your parents have failed you, when your peers have failed you. Luckily, I've always been a strong person. Like when I was younger, there was a girl, she got pregnant. She was what? How old was she when she had that baby? 12 or 13? Anyway, everybody was like, fuck her, she's too young, all of this, all of that. All I saw was a young girl in fucking trouble. I never liked her ass growing up. She always was fresh and smart and out of fucking pocket and somebody I wanted to beat up. But when I saw the bitch in distress, I took her under my wing. I made her my little sister. I taught her how to dress. I made her go to fuck to school. She knows she had a lot of shit going on. People was picking. I'm like, listen, take your ass down there and get on that bus. Anybody fuck with you, I'll come tomorrow. It'll be what it is. You know what I mean? But you supposed to uplift your sisters and pour love into them. But see, you gotta have that love in you to give to somebody else. I can't give you what I don't motherfucking have. Because see, I never understood. First of all, when her and Rob Rack fell out, right? And she was like, I'm going to her and MU were decided, yeah, she needed my assistance and she's well off today. And we fell out. We ain't friends. But we wasn't never really friends to begin with. She was just fucked up, so I just looked out for the bitch, you know what I mean? And we fell out over what? A man. Hello. A man that I introduced her to. Because clearly I didn't want this Negro. Obviously, bitch, I introduced him to you. He couldn't let it go. I told him one day, I said, if you keep fucking trying me, bitch, I'm going to tell her, and I mean it. And I did. And he admitted it. But who she get mad with and upset with? Me. Because it is what it is. You know what I mean? I guess in the grand scheme of things, I wasn't there to be her friend. She needed my guidance, and that's what I did, and I moved the fuck on. Ain't no hard feelings. It is what it is. Yeah, but Miss Tracy, when she decided that after that happened, me and MU, see, I knew it was crazy when she said we're gonna wear our bikinis, we're going on a girls trip. No, what she said, spring break. And like I said, y'all motherfuckers old as shit. Ain't no spring breaking going on. Y'all old bitches. You go on vacation, you going on a girls trip or whatever, but you can only go on a girls trip with somebody who's your girl, really. At the end of the day. So you can't put yourself in certain situations like that. But she went out there on that bullshit again. Now here's a question that I do have because she said that she could have drove because she went online that night while she was out there and renewed her license. What I would like to know is, as a grown ass motherfucker, and you live where you live, why weren't your licenses renewed anyway? And is that true? Because we all know you cannot use an expired ID, especially not to fly, not to cash a damn check, nothing. Because in the government's eyes, once your ID expires, which is weird as hell, because it's you on the picture, but you're not that person anymore. You can't use an expired ID for shit. Period. What I didn't understand was why she didn't have her own wheels. Okay, Allison, there you go. Uh-huh. I'm thinking because she ain't had no license. But she trying to say that she renewed her license that night. No. Yeah, trying to be like the housewives. And them some messy bitches too. Are they happy? Are their friendships real? Absolutely not. But see, as black women, those are the examples that we've been given. And that's why these young ladies are online behaving the way they do. It is not their fault. I get it. You know what I mean? They come up in a time of bad girls club, housewives, basketball wives, all kind of violent, disrespectful shit towards women, towards each other that black women do to each other. This is their mindset. So yeah, I'm not surprised. Then look how you got Krishan Rock out there. Look how she's put on a pedestal and glorified, and she's a hot ass trash mess. She's so pretty. She pretty. I don't know. When did pretty, when the fuck does pretty really matter? Let's get real here. You a sloppy ass, hot ass mess, but you so pretty. She's so pretty. The Krishan Rock got this dude Blueface. She got a tattoo of his whole face on her neck, y'all. Crazy. Jennifer Hudson dump. Huh? Wait a minute. Jennifer, tell me she wasn't recently dating Marlon Wayans and dumped him for Common. Tell me that's old news. Common is played out. Common is the motherfucking, like they be calling Lori Harvey. Common is the Lori Harvey of the industry. Get the fuck out of here. Ew. I don't fuck with Jennifer Hudson either. I'm sorry, y'all. Mm-mm. Nope. Ew, Allison, stop it. No, she didn't. She a weirdo anyway. Oh, no, y'all. Did y'all hear call mom gay? Y'all know who else is gay? Y'all about to be surprised about this bullshit. This is what I'm saying. We've gone too far. We've gone too far. I've known gay people my entire life. I was born in the 70s. I've always known gay people. It's not that fucking serious. All we needed was rights for gay people not to be discriminated against and not to be killed unjustly. Nobody said that they got the right to take over the world because you identify. These are not the gay people that we came up with. This is a new breed of gay people. I need y'all to understand that. The group of gay people that came out in the last few years are completely different from the gay people that we know. Scratch the Jameses and the DKLs. No, the Sean Bradleys of the world. Mm-mm. No. Okay. Natasha Milan, respectful of women. No. No. I'm trans, but I respect women. No. These are not those people. These motherfuckers are crazy. So guess who gay now, y'all? A comedian, a woman with a big ass mouth. Monique. What? Huh? Are you kidding me? Monique. See, I told y'all her calling that man daddy was weird as fuck. Nobody was listening. That's weirdo shit. Now all of a sudden, yep, Allison, show enough. Now, since she did that Netflix special, see, and if I was a gay person, I would be feeling exploited. Because now all of a sudden, bitch, you gay? Is it because you need us to support you in your entertainment? Y'all need to be careful of that. The same way they exploit black people, they exploit gay people. Just because you say you black, bitch, you don't get my vote. I don't give a fuck that you black. Monique is fucking lying. Exactly. Bitch. Monique don't even give a gay vibe. Like she don't give like she like women. Never have. She don't like women. That's the confusing part. Sydney gay, definitely. But you know what? Sydney probably had her lick some cat. Mm-hmm. You know, Monique, that whole relationship. Monique and that girl Tasha Scott from Escape remind me of each other. Y'all let a man run your whole life and ruin your shit. Y'all let a man tear down relationships that you have been built. Uh-huh. But now Monique is a lesbian. And she lying. We know she lying. Here's my thing, bitch. Even if you ain't, why do we need to know? I don't care who you sleep with. I'm not here for public PDAs, period, from straight people or gay people. I don't care. Keep that shit in private. You know, a handheld here and a little peck here, but all that extra shit, who cares? Tasha's the thief. Yeah. Yeah. Tamika's the one that her mom and them treat bad and all of that. Yep. Yeah, the low self-esteem lady, Latasha, but she lost all that weight. And I think that fucked her up mentally too. Like she better than everybody too. Mm-hmm. But yeah, Monique is gay. Prayers out and up for Jamie Foxx. Y'all heard Jamie Foxx had a bad stroke, right? And that it sounded like Jamie was losing his mind. I don't know if because when your body is changing, when you fucked up, you don't be thinking correctly. Seriously, I've been down that road, and when you get well, you look back like, damn, what was I thinking? Like, why didn't I notice this? But Jamie's in bad shape. Her husband saw her coming. Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, for you to turn on your sister like that, but her mama and them to support that shit is a shame. Oh, she got surgery. The majority do. The majority do. You got the surgery people and you got the Ozempic people. The people with the weight loss shots are hilarious though. Cause y'all niggas wouldn't get COVID for shit. But them motherfuckers said we got something for weight loss. Bitches has been online, honey. You can't get enough of that. Okay, we ain't taking no COVID shot. But weight loss? Did you say weight loss? Mm. Y'all got to be careful with everything that big pharmaceutical come out with. I continuously tell y'all, how many class action lawsuits have they had throughout the years? Every new drug that come out, they fuck up a bunch of people. Hopefully you won't be one of them, but keep that in the back of y'all mind when y'all signing up for new shit. Y'all signing up for something to numb your appetite when you need to just mentally train your fucking self to stop eating. You can do it. There are ways to do it, but in America, we've been set up for the quick fix. Our heads are fucked up in America. Y'all, we need to pull back. Never in my life until recently have I ever thought about moving from America. Real shit. I'm not even going to front. I'm definitely, it's a thought. Mm-hmm. Her face stick out like a BBL. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, Jamie Foxx is in bad shape, y'all. And they said that yeah, her face is fucking huge. That but her attitude and ego are too. Why do I want to leave? Because of liberals in America. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. Liberals in America is why I want to leave America. America is in the toilet. Are y'all not? That's what I'm saying. People, y'all better get y'all asses up and pay attention to what's going on out here. The freaks are taking over the world. Like I said, if I was LGBT, I would have a fucking problem with what's going on with these people today. With all of this identifying as a woman. Y'all got men with full penises and full beards. They're putting on eyeshadow and eyelashes talking about I'm a woman. They feel they have the right to go into women's bathrooms and all of that kind of shit. Why? One dude said he doesn't feel safe in the men's room, so that's why he should have the right to go in a women's room. But see how his rights trump ours as women? Fuck that. We're uncomfortable. No little girl should be in the bathroom and a man come in there. I don't give a fuck what kind of dress he got on. And how do you differentiate between a real one that's real a gay man and a pedophile and some rapist who just dressed up as a woman? How do you know the difference? You don't. That's why. Let me tell you something. Muhammad Ali made this quote a long time ago. Okay, but it applies in many situations. They said to him, "Hey, do you fuck with white people?" He said, "Let me tell you this. Some of them are good." He said, "But it's just like dealing with snakes." He said, "It could be one good snake, but am I going to open the door and let them all in? Fuck no." The same with this situation right here. These people are pedophiles. These people are mentally fucking ill. If you listen to what they're saying, it's a whole movement going on. But we ain't paying attention. I'm telling y'all, get your asses on TikTok. Type in Dylan Mulvaney and everything that come up around him, you'll see it. There's another weirdo dude named Jeffrey on there who tells children that they should contact him and they don't have to let their parents know. They're grooming children on here. Hello, out here in the world, because these are the same people that they putting in your children's classrooms. I'm telling you, there are men, women, and unisex bathrooms. They push up into the women's bathroom. It's a shame. These motherfuckers are mentally ill. No, these Shantae, yeah, no, you can't differentiate. But to see these men, these are men. But just because you say I'm a woman, and one dude talking about I got a tampon deal, don't y'all think it's something wrong when Nike has a man with no breasts? Nothing. He's not even a transgender. And even Bruce Jenner said this is some bullshit. Hello. Um, they gave him the deal to promote athletic wear for women. What? He's not even a woman. He don't even look like a woman. Like he's a dude. Same with the Jeffrey weirdo dude. They gave him a tampon sponsorship for what? These weirdos are out here talking about I'm one dude talking about, "Oh, I got my period and I had to poop several times." Excuse me? That's not a period, you idiot. Another dude. Um, Men are women, but it's some men out there. These white men is holding this shit down. I'm telling you, they're holding this shit down. You got the what's his name? Damn, Ben Shapiro. Ben Shapiro is the Eminem out this motherfucker. I mean, he is verbally assaulting these bitches. There's another older man, I forget his name, but he's not having that shit either. Because I'm telling y'all, go home if you think I'm lying. Ask your kids what's a man and what's a woman. Because they're telling y'all kids at school that there's no such thing. And we know that the fuck there is. So the guy, the older man, because you know they go into campuses and they're talking to these people. This is why I told y'all education, in a sense, is bullshit. They're at universities and you have grown ass 19 to 25-year olds telling this man there's no such thing as male and female. We know that there is. But what are y'all paying for at the university? Why is this shit okay? Why can these motherfuckers come out here talking about I identify as a pronoun. You can call me they or them. Because and like I said, I just figured this shit out yesterday that they mean that that's them saying that they're both sexes. No, motherfucker, you're not. And anyway, if that's the case, why wouldn't we just call you y'all? Why would we be like they or them? We'll be like, hello, y'all. Bitch, that you're more than one person. You want to be recognized as a group. Why? That shit is weird. That alone doesn't make sense. But they're going along with this shit, right? This Dylan Mulvaney dude has gone to the White House and interviewed Joe Biden, y'all. Joe Biden is the reason why a lot of this shit is going on. Y'all need to pay attention. I'm trying to tell you. He's fucking up our children. They fucking up our lives. As women, we're being erased. It's not right. And we got some point we must stop sitting back like we don't see what the fuck is going on here. We're being erased. Period. Cause for a grown ass man, full body man, like one dude, he got mad because they banned him from the woman's gym. The owner of the gym let him in, right? He said, but after him being there for like 5 minutes, he was like, nah, you got to get the hell up out of here, right? And he's like, we have another facility that's for men and women. Go to that one. The dude was offended. He big 300 pounds, y'all. And mind you, these are not attractive people. These motherfuckers look crazy. It's like the mentally ill have been given a pass. By who? The mentally ill president of the United States. Correct. This man then fucked us up. This shit is in our school. It is in our healthcare system. Do you know they canceled a woman's surgery because the woman didn't want one of them operating her? She was like, no, I don't want to, I want a straight up stab. She said, if it's a man, I want men and women, whatever. So she said she was about to go under, I guess, and then the surgeon, the freaky looking surgeon, steps into the room, and then all of a sudden her surgery gets canceled. But these people are threatening. These people are dangerous. These people attack people. These people slash tires, break out car windows. They do the same shit as them kids in Chicago do. Right? These people do that same bullshit. They threaten you. They're like, you respect us or else. I'm telling y'all, go watch. You don't believe me? Go watch this shit for yourself. It's happening. It's happening a whole lot closer to you than you would like to believe. It's going on at your children's school. It's soon going to be entering your workplace because it's already in the educational system, in the healthcare system. These are white men who found another way to oppress. They're oppressing us once again, but we're arguing about bullshit. We need to get our head out our asses. And we also need to get off of this whole racism bullshit. Like, like I said, I was hoodwinked and bamboozled too. I believe the hype. But nah, when they say make America great again, yo, that those no truer words have ever rang true. Make America great again. We need that. America is fucked up, y'all. Real shit. And it's because of what? Because we're liberals and anything goes and everything is accepted. And then as black people, we should be offended because they don't give a fuck about us, but y'all care about sexuality and accepting people as pronouns. You never talked about racial equality for all people. Never mind just black people, all people. But no, we skip right over that to you have to accept these people sexually. Why are those topics coming up in elementary schools and middle schools? Why are drag queens going to schools and reading books to children? Yes, it's happened here in Darien, Connecticut as well. Uh-huh. Right. Why? People are afraid to speak against this shit because then you're looked at as a weirdo. Call me a fucking weirdo. I'm never going for this. I'm sorry. I won't do it. I don't go along just to get along. I never have and I never will. And I done told y'all, if you don't stand for something, you're going to fall for anything. And we falling for the fucking okie doke. If y'all don't see what these Democratic people have done to the goddamn United States. Now, see, before, when they talked about how Democratic cities are trash, you could kind of be like, oh no, they're just being racist. That's bullshit. No, they flushed the toilets on the goddamn country. California is a hellhole too. Mm-hmm. Garbage and trash all over America. When has there ever been a time? When? And we ain't just talking, it ain't slums, so we can't call it, oh, they just doing that to black people. No, they're not. Those people you see living on the streets in California and those tents and all that, them people ain't black. Those people are not black. So we need to do better. Like I said, we don't like each other. So we don't care. But it's just like we've checked the fuck out from reality, because I could tell from a lot of shit that go on these YouTube channels that people have checked out. Like people are, I think people do this to escape, but you can't escape everything. Like you can't. Reality is knocking at our door. You cannot ignore this shit any longer. It's wrong. And I feel bad because I don't have a problem with LGBTQ. I don't have a problem with people sleeping with whoever they want to. I don't care anything about that. But we've gone too far now, where you're involving our children and y'all are grooming these kids in elementary schools throughout the United States of America. That's why Uganda, where's the other one? It's on the tip of my tongue. A few of the African presidents have told us to kiss their ass. Now, if you want to hear people in a classy way, tell people to mind their goddamn business, listen to some of these African speeches that have been going on from these African presidents, because America don't mind her business. I mean, they've been dragging for filth, y'all. Dragging. They've talked about everything. Kamala Harris done took her ass over there. She been dragged for filth to the point that they said they not even mad at her no more. They said that we know she got a script that she got to keep up with. Like, you can't possibly believe this bullshit that you're promoting. Right. It's gone above and beyond. We need to pull it back. But we just don't have limits. It's sad. I don't know what we going to do. But it just as people, you know, the black people, like I said, Black Lives Matter. They took all that money from black people. And them bitches are actually allowed to live in that house that they bought with Black Lives Matter money. Why? Why haven't black people gone there and torched that bitch? I'm not promoting violence, but I'm just saying, like, you would think that would have been happening, how quickly we are to cancel people out. And back, speaking of canceling people out, it's amazing to me. Like I said, we talk that shit about how they be boycotting during Christmas, and black people can't even do that. These white men done shut down Anheuser-Busch in a motherfucking 2 weeks. In like a 4 day span, it was mad drama. Kid Rock kicked it off, but they shut that shit down. These people have lost so much money, and they still got that crazy lady as the vice president. And I don't even know if she is a biological woman. Does it matter? To me, it does. Yes, it does. Mm-hmm. Sure does. Biological women. When's the last time a biological woman sat on as a president of Anheuser-Busch, huh? Right, making this type of decision. They said this woman put that man on there 4 days. She announced to the company she was going to put Dylan on that can 4 days before she did it. Why? Why are we promoting that? Why is America promoting men as women? You have got to. That's not weird to y'all. That a man with a whole penis is woman of the year. See, they set it off with that Bruce Jenner shit. He's man of the year. Mm-hmm. Right. So when y'all call black women masculine, no, no. We ain't too masculine, obviously, because these real men are winning shit that women should be getting. You got men competing in sports. Why? When I see, I mean, it's not funny, but you laugh when you see like track, high school track. You see the little dude come out there, he got on his little halter and stuff, and he got his hair box braided, and then he dusts the girls. And then at the end of the race, he's hand clapping like he really did something. How fucking delusional are we? Like, what? You didn't win shit. You didn't win. Go compete with the men. Here's the thing. Why isn't it that this was what really should be happening? Those men should be accepted, and y'all should make those men accept those other men into their space. That's where y'all should put the pressure. Because men ain't having that shit. It's women who are like, yeah, they're beautiful. Yeah, they're women too. No, they're not. They're not. It ain't no hate. It is what it is. We gonna stop doing that bullshit. We have to. We this is our fault. This is our fault, ladies. We stood by, we said okay. We stand for rights of the trans community. And look how the fuck they done turned on us. They call y'all breast, what they call y'all, chest feeders. And what's the other one? They even talking about getting womb implants. If y'all don't think these motherfuckers is crazy, ha, I don't know who is. Okay, you're gonna get a womb implant and you're really gonna have a baby, and they really believe this dumb shit. And the people of America and the United States are allowing these people on TV and on real platforms and agreeing and co-signing to this shit. You're held accountable if you don't use those pronouns that them weirdo motherfuckers want to use. But here's the thing about me, I'm not going to address your ass at all. Come at me with that bullshit if you want. I don't have nothing to say to you because I'm not going to bend on that. A man is a man and a woman is a woman, period. All that in between shit, sure, you can be transgender. I'm not saying that. But I'm not going to have no grown ass man sitting around breastfeeding no baby talking about that he's breastfeeding when clearly that's not happening. That's where the pedophilia come into play, and y'all got to pay attention. Right. That's weirdo shit. Y'all don't think? Weird. But this is what we promoting, and then we don't know why other countries are looking at our asses and laughing. Why are we embarrassed? Why are we exploiting our children? It's a trickle down effect. This is why a lot of shit is just happening because we open the door to everything. We sat back and we judge other countries because they got real rules in other country. Okay, they got shit that just not going to happen. There are some countries that don't have any gun violence because they don't have any guns. Right, but what are we doing? We're failing our children. We failed ourselves. We let the media. When Trump said fake news, that was true. We believe the hype. The shit he was saying is all real. Then if you go back over his history over the last 40 years, you know, he been fucking with black people for a long, long time. We took it personally because we were so wrapped up in the police shootings and police brutality, not realizing that black people are more brutal to each other than any other group in America. Right? We really don't like each other. We really stand for anything. We really don't come together because we could shut down a lot of shit. And we really, like I said, need to pay attention to Anheuser-Busch because the way them white men came together in a matter of days, baby. I'm talking, like I said, Kid Rock, Tristan Trent, one of them country singers, a few of them stepped up. We don't give a fuck about no brand. We don't give a fuck about no labeling. This is wrong. This is wrong. But we don't do that. What do black men come out and say? Black women ain't shit. Black women ain't no good. Even though we know it ain't all of us, but that's what they do. And that's what they say. Be sad. Look at like I'm gonna go back to Lori Harvey though. So y'all see that Michael B. Jordan, right? Um he broke up with somebody and they were celebrating him or whatever, right? But how long is it gonna take them people to realize men are so slow? Men, y'all be so late on bullshit. It ain't even funny. Like that dude is sweet. It's obvious that he's a sweetie pie. No, the dudes are still dragging Lori. She's a whore. See again in our community. Only in like my homegirl just said on here. Jennifer Hudson is now with hey Stephanie. Stefine one. Yeah. Yeah, thank you, Stephanie one baby. Yeah, only here, like I said, Common is a thought. Common has dated every black celebrity.
Sorry, I'm having trouble
Oh,
connecting to the
Alexa,
internet.
here she
It
go.
looks like an issue with the router and Echo
Hold
device,
on, y'all,
so
one
try
sec.
restarting them. Unplug both of them,
This bitch
then
is
plug the
annoying.
router back in. Wait 30 seconds. Once the router is back on and connected to the internet, plug in the Echo device.
He's what is pansexual, girl? Okay, yeah, right. See, they got to use them keywords for the media instead of him just coming out and saying I like D. He shouldn't have to come out and say either. That's the thing. We need to stop making that normal. Because like I said, for Monique, old tired ass, to come out talking about she like women, bitch, go sit down. We don't care. Ain't nothing sexy about it. Yes, ooh, see you about to make me say that bitch name. Don't do it, Adrian. Isn't she annoying? Ever since I moved, this bitch will not connect to the internet. Okay, But she can't connect to the internet, but the hoe can hear the TV on in another room. If somebody say that name, the bitch answer and say the same shit. You understand? I could be on the phone on a goddamn speaker, and the bitch will hear somebody say a partial of her name, and all of a sudden she start telling us about why the fuck she can't connect to the internet, and nobody motherfucking asked her. Okay. Nobody asked the bitch, but she always giving us information that we don't fucking want. Right. Oh my God, so annoying. But who was I listening to earlier? And I be having when I be on YouTube sometime, I be having that on. Who was I listening to? I was listening to, who I listened to today? I listened to Demetra a little bit. I listened to Ken Nola News. Oh, Kwani, because y'all know I have to get my sleep in between. I'm up now. Like, I don't have to go to work in the morning. Oh my goodness, it's 4 o'clock. I need to get my ass back to sleep. But see, when you go to bed early, that's what it is. You just passes your ass out. Okay. Now back to Monique and her. I'm about to go watch her Netflix. I'm gonna watch that at work today. I'm gonna listen to it because it must have sucked in order for her to come out and try to exploit the gay community. Monique older than me. I'm 50. Monique got to be like 55, maybe even closer to 60. And all of a sudden you're gay. The visual is sickening to me. I'm sorry. I think her husband made her go down on some woman or some woman go down on her and he turned her out. You know what I mean? Because now all of a sudden she said that she not even with Sydney like that no more. So she must have found her a girlfriend or something. Yeah, she said she ain't with him like that no more. He could do what he want. Yeah, Monique. Oh, but no, y'all. Monique just had a lawsuit. Who she won money against again? Is it CBS or somebody? I think she just won another lawsuit. Monique is talented. Don't get me wrong. I love me some Miss Parker. Okay. Hi, Professor. And even her role on there, it was funny, but it was fucking pathetic. What pissed me off with the Parkers was Monique done ran this motherfucker down for 8 years, and this is the wedding ceremony y'all gonna give us. But they said they did that because the show got canceled. Like they didn't find out the show was getting canceled until probably like a week before or some shit. Either way, how Professor Ogilvy and Monique had that bullshit ass wedding. That was sickening. But as a black woman, right? Let's think about that show for what it really was. True that, Monique, and my feeling on that is, as a young girl growing up too, she was an inspiration because Monique's shit was always together on there, very neat, very confident, very funny, made it okay to be fat. But on the flip side of that, it was, occasionally, and men did want to date her. I did appreciate that. But it was the obsession for Professor Ogilvy for me. And y'all know he is sweetie pie too. Cat Williams says so. Hello. Um, but ran him down for 8 seasons. And this is what the fuck wedding y'all gave us? Mm-mm. But she looked desperate as shit on there. Like, just the character, not her as herself. But when you look back on it, it was like, damn, you can't get a date. This man don't want you, but you're going to do everything in your power to have him and be for him, and you're going to support him, and you're going to protect him. Mm-mm. Yeah, but you know what? Here's the thing I think about comedians, and it's not just Monique. It's all of them, really. Once they reach a certain peak, they're not funny anymore. You're not funny anymore. They don't have the same shit to relate to. Yeah, they made Kim dumber. Exactly. Kim was dumb. I love me some Kim too. I like Countess as a person. You know what I'm saying? Even when she was on 227. Um, yeah, they cater to certain people and they do certain things, but the way they portray us as women, we got to be very careful. Very careful. Very careful. It's good, but it's bad. But Monique, like I said, when they reach a certain peak, they like Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart is not funny to me. I don't give a damn who say what. He was in a movie, but look at who he's doing movies with now. He's got a movie on Netflix with what's my man name from Boston? I always want to call him Donnie DeMarco. That's not his name though. The dude from New Kids on the Block. He's huge in Hollywood. Y'all know who I'm talking about. And I like him because he speaks out about like God and loving Jesus. And did y'all know Black China's opening her a church? Yes, she is. And guess who's gonna be her first guest there? Kanye. Eat that, Kardashian bitches. Right. Yes. Mm-hmm. The message was awful. I didn't see it. Kevin, yeah, that message was awful on it when you think about it. Kevin wasn't ever funny to me. Kevin was funny in that movie. Oh my god, Paper Soldiers. Paper Soldiers is fucking hilarious. I don't know if y'all ever seen that. Paper Soldiers was funny, and everybody talks shit about Soul Plane, but I thought that shit was hilarious too. I'll watch that anytime. But yeah, they lose it once they get their money. Yes, good for Black China. She renounced the devil. Absolutely. That's right. The devil thought he had me, but Jesus said you are mine. Okay. Y'all gotta go listen to that chant. I'm telling you, it's nice. The devil thought he had me, but Jesus said you were mine. Y'all better know. Yeah, on the Parkers, that image of her being a fucking thirst trap. Running a man down like that. I would never. Absolutely not. You know? But that's the shit we put out there on us. But I gotta go watch Monique stand up. Like I said, it had to be pretty bad. Y'all know who else had a bad stand up? I saw D. Ray Davis. Like he used to be so fucking funny. But they go Hollywood. They not in the hood no more. You know what I mean? Y'all know who I seen at Target though? And this dude walked up on him and he was calling him Little Duval, right? But it was Mike Epps. He was at Target with his daughters. But I saw him in an interview say, and it was like, well, Mike, don't you want to do the big deals? He said, nah. I realized that it's never going to be enough. He said, I'm good with what I got. I get to spend time with my family. You know, I do a tour here and there. He ain't as funny as he used to be either. You got to be in the grind to be funny. These motherfuckers ain't funny. They got money. They happy. They chilling. They been there and done that. Let the new comedians come up. Because when you ain't in the struggle, hey, they doing other shit. You know, we chilling with big ballers. We don't get the same jokes that you do. Okay. All right, Allison, let's do a review on Monique stand up. Yes, let's do it. I'm gonna watch it today at work. I'm gonna listen to that bullshit. I'm gonna torture myself. And y'all know who else is another unfunny motherfucker? I'm sorry, I don't care what y'all say. Chris Rock. He's not funny to me. I don't know if I just don't have that chemistry with him. I don't think he's funny. And I never really did. You know, when he did his first stand up, it was pretty good, but no, they all lose their twang, you know? Mm-mm. Cuz you know, you have to grow into other things. Cuz if y'all notice, Eddie Murphy don't do no stand-ups no more, and his shit was funny. Yeah, Shantae, Chris Rock is the fucking worst, man. I watched his stand up with on Netflix about in response to Will Smith. But listen, y'all, how dare Will Smith bitch ass want to sue Chris Rock over the comedy special when you slap that man on TV? See how fucked up the world is? Yeah, Chris was never one of them ones. I remember he had this movie girl in the movie theater, and Big Les. It was a whole bunch of comedians in there. And I'm telling you, if I don't catch on to some shit right away, I'm out. I was there. I went back to I said, "Can I get my money back?" And they were like, "Sure. As long as the movie's not 20 minutes in, you can have your money back." I got my damn money back and I left. I don't have time for that bullshit. I'm not going to sit here and torture myself. You can't get that 2 hours back. Oh, Marlon had a special too. That's right. I watched 3 minutes of that. Thanks for reminding me. God awful. Yeah, Eddie can't relate anymore. But y'all see Eddie married that white woman. This is one thing that black people always do. Black men, rich black men. When Eddie dies, his shit is going to that woman. They always leave their money to other people. It's so fucking weird that they do that all the time. They don't want to give a black woman shit. But let them get a white woman. They can have it all. Yeah. Yeah, I forgot about Marlon's stand up. Yeah, they're out of touch with reality. If he was sleeping with that boring ass Jennifer Hudson, I see why his shit wasn't funny. Cause she is boring as fuck to me. She on a Beyonce. However, Jennifer Hudson can make me cry when she sing. Cause she can go places that other people can't. You know what I mean? I love me some Mariah Carey too. But Jennifer Hudson got a special thing in her voice. But she ain't came out with a hit in God knows how long. And that tired ass talk show she got going on, and Sherry Shepherd, another tired ass talk show, and we just be talking about nothing. Get some real shit on there. And then what they do want to talk about is sex anytime you got a black woman on there. They did a movie together, right? Who did the movie? You know, I'll be talking a mile a minute, Shantae. You got to keep me up to speed, girl. Yeah, the movies are whack as fuck. All of them now that I'm thinking about it. Yeah, I'm about to cancel Netflix. Truth be told, they're done. Ain't no good shit on there. Let's pray for Regina King too, y'all. Let's not forget about Regina King. Remember, her son committed suicide about a year and a half ago. So we need to keep her uplifted in prayer too. I seen Taraji P. Henson. She said that she ain't dating no more American men. They all washed up and played out. She ain't lying. But she another one that, I saw an interview with her, Mary J. Blige, Carisha, the girl that go with Diddy, on relationships. I was appalled. Neither one of them bitches should be talking about relationships. Nobody on there. Shut the fuck up, everybody. Okay, because Carisha, you openly dating some gay man. I don't give a fuck how much. If a man is paying you, what did he say, $250,000 a month or some shit, and he done had a baby on you and all kind of stuff, you don't have the right to tell young girls or anybody about a relationship. But what disgusts me most with Young Miami on her interviews is always asking women about sex. I saw an interview with her and Meg Thee Stallion, and she goes, um, "Would you want to have sex with me?" And then she was like, "Well, who would be on top?" And they just keying. But as black women, that's what we putting out there. You got to be kidding me. And then this is why we're embarrassed. Yep, no black generational wealth consideration at all. That's what I'm saying about Jennifer Hudson. Yeah, Jennifer Hudson makes me sick. Jennifer and Marlon, I didn't know. I know she sung at his funeral, his mom's funeral, but she's a boring bitch. Oh my god, so boring. Boring. Mm-hmm. I see Mary did a few acting classes. She a little better this season on Power, but she's another boring. Okay, boring as fuck. Come on. Ew, yeah. She says she like golden showers. Yeah, she disrespectful. She be playing herself. They think it's funny. It's like at no point do you say to yourself, there are young women out here looking up to me. Look at Rihanna. Say whatever you want about Rihanna. Rihanna don't be playing herself and never has really. She was out of control with her and Chris Brown. I knew Chris was going to end up snapping on her because I used to see her face, her finger in his face too motherfucking much. I'm like, you can't treat a man that way, and he's young. But she's not disrespectful like that. You don't hear her out here talking all that dumbass shit. And Carisha looks so stupid. She just be smiling. And then you got the other girl. What's the other city girl name? It's JT. JT dates little Uzi Vert. Now, don't we all know he's sweet? I don't care what y'all say. He's a sweetie pie too, right? He the one who had the diamond in the middle of his forehead. Anyway, why did he have her ass out dressed up like little Bo Peep? See, I can't do it. I can't do it. He had her literally all in a blue satin outfit with a blonde, yellow, ugly, hideous wig on. And she had some kind of the matching choker around her neck to match the ugly ass dress. It was unbelievable. I don't love no man that much to go out looking like a damn fool. I don't give a shit who bought it. Mm-mm. Okay. Oh yeah, right. They snatched it out. Lord have mercy. And his name sounds out as Lucifer. Oh, right. Yeah. Yeah, he looked like a little Lucifer too. Y'all seen him? And he's another one. I saw the girl out with him one day, and he was walking all fast, like. That's why I said I do feel sorry for the young women of today because these dudes that they got to deal with, they're that dudes. They're not men. They're not mature. They're not respectful. You know. Yeah, I won't be saying that fast, Allison. Um, but they're not respectful, so the women don't have the same love on them that we had on us. Y'all got to remember that too. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he named himself that. They all, you notice how they all coming out talking about they done made sacrifices. I seen Mendices. He talking about he sacrificed his mama. What? What is wrong with y'all? And you hearing it more often. I heard Nick Cage talking about it. Who else? A white celebrity woman. That's why a lot of them pull away from the business. You notice a lot of people make their money and step their ass off, move to some undisclosed location in Wisconsin and mind their damn business because it's dangerous. No good comes of that. But I gotta take my ass to bed. I gotta go. Uh, yeah. What time is it? I should take my ass. Hmm. Tempting. I'm tempting. I'm tempted to go swimming, but I know if I do that around 10 a.m., I'll be asleep at my desk. She said, "This is a weird generation." Yeah, your 5-year old has more sense. That's what you do. And you keep them away from mainstream shit. Keep them away from mainstream shit. Y'all know how we grew up. Thanks, Allison. Yes, your prayers are definitely with me, babe. You and your family. I was telling someone about your cousin the other day. Mm-hmm. Unfortunate. We don't care about each other though. We allow all kind of shit in our community. You still come people. You know the crime rates in our area, and you will hear people come out here talking about I don't snitch. What? You should, bitch. You should fucking tell. Snitch my ass. Tell. Because then as soon as something happened to one of them motherfuckers, who the first people they called? 911. Yeah. It's just you know what, Allison. It's like in the beginning because y'all in shock. That's shocking. Very shocking. Do you mind if I, because I don't like to say stuff and people don't know. Do you care? Do you mind if I just mention quickly what happened? But yeah, it's shocking, unbelievable. It shouldn't happen to us like that, but it does. Even myself. All right, y'all. So we gotta keep Allison Jackson up in our prayers. Her young 21-year-old cousin graduated from college, young man, positive, doing good things, was hit by a stray bullet in a car and taken away from us for no reason. For no reason. And in my opinion, and even when these kids come up with reasons, there's no reason. And it's our productive children that are being taken up out of here. Like the young black women that are being hurt, if y'all pay attention, they're business owners. They got their own shit. Whether they have kids or not, they doing things. And a lot of them have children. And they just being snatched away from us. Positive, uplifting women. Like, but trying to help people. Because we've been told that you got to help people. The church done told us a bunch of bullshit too. That's what I'm saying. We have to pay attention all around. I'm not talking about the Bible. I'm talking about the church. The church who says there's every man for every woman. That's not true. It's not. Because look what happens to our children. 21-year-old baby. That's a baby. That's a baby. But see, when I was 21, around that age, that's when people started getting shot too. Oh my God. He was going to open a community center. I, I'm telling you, it's like, I don't know how they know who's going to help the community, but it just seems like the people who are about to set it off and do the most positive things, this is what happens to them. Why? Mm-mm-mm. It was about them 6 people that killed that girl on vacation. I'm not surprised they don't get no charges. And I said it from the beginning. First of all, people were talking entirely too much. Every YouTube detective on here had already solved the case. I knew that there was nothing going to happen because they didn't have the facts just like we did. But I'm gonna tell you one thing about it. There's a universal justice system, honey, that the court of law and man can tell you that you good, but the universe sees it different. You got to carry guilt. See, because only people who know what happened was them losers in that room with Shanquilla. And I'm gonna tell you, she haunting the fuck out of them. You think them bitches sleep at night? They don't. They don't. They will never have happiness in their life. They will never be good to go. Never. So, when people, when strangers do things to people, I just say, you know what? It's okay. Because they're going to get their shit right back. Trust it. Believe it. I believe in universal karma. I believe in universal ass whoopings. Oh, yes. So I don't really concern because even when they sentenced them in the court, I still hope the universe whoop your ass because there's nothing like a universal ass whooping. Oh, yeah. Yep, they're sorry, Shantae. Our prayers are with you, Allison, baby. Yep, the YouTube detectives, y'all. Y'all know. They be having all the sauce for everybody. They know who's right. They know who's wrong, even though they be doing fuck shit and they don't recognize anything they do. The YouTube detective agency. All the answers. Wasn't there, wasn't nowhere around. But they know. Yep. Very sad for our children. But y'all know what? I'm gonna get off here. But I saw this funny shit though. So like 2 weeks ago, some guy got shot outside, stabbed several times outside of a hookah bar, right? So I saw the shit on Twitter, but what tickled me was somebody responded and wrote down the girl's name, her social security number, and her birthday, and they was like, "This is the bitch who did it." I mean, I'm so tickled by that still. I just think about that in Kiki. I love it. Tell on these bitches, okay? Fuck that not snitching. Do y'all not know the detriment you do to your own community when you don't snitch? There's nothing like a nosy neighbor. I loves me a nosy bitch. Please watch my hot crib when I'm not home. Thank you. Don't mind your business. Who came to my house? Who did what? The mailman did what? Yeah, like nothing like a nosy bitch. Okay. You need the old nosy neighbors in the neighborhood. Hold on, what, Shantae? Yes, Shantae, social security number. Okay, they knew this bitch personally. Date of birth, social security number. Now that's a dox for your ass. They probably work at the doctor's office or somewhere. That's why I don't give nobody my social security number. 0000, bitch. That's what my shit is. I don't give my shit out. When you go to places and fill out documentation and forms, especially public, like, state places, unemployment office, and all of that, don't write your fucking number on them papers. You go into the system and physically put your shit in. I don't care what that paper says. Or when you fill out they don't do it that way no more. But back in the day when you used to fill out job applications, put your social security on the paperwork. I've never been one to do that shit. Don't do that. That's too much information. Fuck all that. Because people can get your shit. When I come across people's social, I delete them shits. Fuck it. I don't know why you gave it, but I delete it. Thank me later. Because I'm honest. All bitches ain't. Okay? All bitches ain't. Some bitches will rob do shit out of you. Okay? Steal all your money. For real. You got to watch them home health aid whores, too. Who have them old people. And if you got an old person and they got dough, you better be counting their money for them. Because these bitches be stealing. People be stealing. Like I was telling my son earlier, I said, let me tell you something. Believe it or not, because he said something, and I said, well, you need to assume that they would steal your shit. And he was like, well, that's kind of wrong, don't you think? I said, no, I don't. Because the reality is, more people steal than don't. It's a lot of thieves in the world. Lots. You're going to find that the majority of people are fucking thieves. Period. Point blank. It is what it is. It's a hard reality. I told y'all, my kids be like, you are the worst. But it is what it is. But they always come back and be like, you were right. Oh, yeah. People will rob your shit. You better be careful. I don't put my purse down in places. I don't play that shit. Mm-mm. I remember on my part-time job, they was like, why do you always have your purse? Why not? Why the fuck are you concerned? Why does me having my purse with me concern you? That's my question. Hmm. Don't take it personal. Real shit. Yes, trust is not a must. I don't trust near motherfucker. That's right, they will rob your ass. You're back, Kamisha. I'm about to leave. Where the hell you been? What you been doing, Kamisha? Yes. All right. I gotta go try to catch a few minutes of sleep before I head off to where. hmm We just talked about a series of everything around here. That's what we do. Oh, I thought you was gonna get off at one. Morning, boo. Morning, Robin. What's going down in the D, baby? Yo, I be watching BMF. The D be having me hype. Yo, y'all know I'm telling y'all, I like to watch BMF because they treated women with, you know what I'm saying? Spend your money. Spend your money. Dudes don't spend their money anymore. These young ladies will never know what it is to have men that just spend their money on you and give you $400-$500 here and there to do what it is you need to do. Okay, take you to the mall and shit. You're welcome. Have a good night, Stephanie. Oh, still fine. I'm blind as fuck. Still fine, baby. Have a good night, my love. Thank you for coming through. Thank all of y'all. I appreciate each and every one of you. I appreciate you riding with me through all the topics, okay? Because, we talk about a whole bunch of stuff. Anything goes. Kamisha wants me to do a live. I was supposed to do a live and drop the link. I will get to it. I promise you. I will. But I want to do the transgender live. Have a good night, Allison. We love you and your family. Everybody's in our prayers. Believe that. Very sorry. Very, very sorry. Very sorry for your loss. But I appreciate y'all riding with me, rocking with me, listening to me. Yes, God bless everyone. And y'all remember, the devil thought he had me, but Jesus said, "You are mine." We can all turn this shit around and do better and be better people. You got to recognize that you a mess first, though. You got to recognize that you fucked up. Recognize that you do bad shit to other people and you can fix it. Yes, we definitely. And we love you, Allison. You support all the content creators and we definitely appreciate you and love you. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Hey, Angie. Angie Pooh from the islands. Yes, girl. Hey. Hey. That's a nice sneak trip for me, too. Yes, the devil thought he had me, but Jesus said you are mine. That is so powerful. And to see all these young women who've changed their lives, you see them, they got pictures of them up smoking, kicking it out of their mind, dressed provocatively and all of that. And then you'll see like where they got baptized and changed, and they found peace. One girl said she moved from Texas. She didn't know why. She just said, I got to get up out of here. And she left and it changed her life. It's the small things that mean so much, but you got to want it for yourself. You got to recognize I'm in a bad place. And if Kiki's out there, female Kiki, you know what I'm saying? The devil got you right, girl. He got you right now, but you belong to Jesus. Get offline and find love within yourself. You don't need nobody to validate that you're beautiful. You're beautiful, but your behavior is ugly. I told you there are no beautiful addicts. I said that I did a video a while ago. Ain't no beautiful addicts. When you're in your addiction, you're not beautiful. Your behavior is not beautiful. You're not thinking correctly. You're not beautiful. So don't listen to demons telling you how can you see somebody a hot ass mess, all fucked up, embarrassing their children, and then the people around them that are supposed to have sense, you tell them they're beautiful. You find beauty in that, something's wrong with you. But that's the first thing people say about women who are hot ass messes. Oh, but she fine though. Because that's the mentality of the black man. They only worry about your fucking looks. You could be trash if you got a fat ass. You ain't got to have nothing else going on with you. You have fat ass, you're in. What else though? Then they wonder why they get their fucking feelings hurt all the time and they be on here crying. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the 304 is. With them same 304s that they talk shit about. Them the 304s, that's why they talking shit. Because them 304s don't want your ass. Whatever that means. That's what they be. It's not 304 in the area code. And shout out to the people in the 504. Because you niggas love. I swear to God, it's so many 504 handles on here. I said, they're my Louisiana people. But I'm going to give you all a name for somebody if you from Louisiana. You can call yourself Bayou Boo. Okay. Who is you? Bayou Boo. There you go. I was going to use it, but I ain't never been to Louisiana, so I can't represent it like that. But yeah, if you down there in the 504 and you need a handle, call yourself Bayou Boo. There you go. And credit your girl Diddy Love. Okay. Make yourself a troll page or some shit. Bayou Boo. Mm-hmm. All right, what time is it? It's 4:30. Oh, God. I don't even want to go to work. It's got to be a better way to get our music every day. Okay? I need to check, y'all. That I don't have to work for. Holla. All right, let me get my ass to work. Hopefully, you young ladies out here hurting yourselves and hurting others will get jobs because I know y'all don't have jobs. There's no way that some of these motherfuckers got jobs because they spend too much time arguing and worried about other people's business. See, when you go to your work, you be tired when you get home. You got to go to sleep. I'm only up now. Well, I went to bed earlier because I was hanging with my granddaughter today. But as soon as she left, I was asleep probably within 5 minutes. Oh yes, because I gets my rest on. I'm delirious if I'm tired. I can't make good decisions. I'm the person that'll mix up words if I'm sleepy. If I'm mentally exhausted, you will know immediately. But a lot of y'all are mentally tired. Y'all need to go to sleep. Take some fucking Benadryl or something. Go to sleep at night. You gotta set yourself up in a pattern, and you'll get there where you actually sleep. But I heard that a lot of people on here don't. Well, no, we can't sleep. It's because the devil got you. The devil. The devil has you in his grasp, and you waking up and you doing deviant shit all night long. Y'all remember that song from Color Purple? Can't sleep at night. Argue, fuss, and fight. Maybe God is trying to tell you something. Yeah. A lot of you motherfuckers. You argue all night long. Okay? All night long. There's something wrong. With strangers? There's something wrong. Motherfuckers that you could log off from? Something wrong. Something wrong. You're missing something on the inside. And it's up to you to find it. We can't help you with that. Nobody can help you with fixing you but you. All right? Love yourselves. Love each other. Respect each other. Respect the children. Because y'all don't like children. Y'all don't like women. Y'all don't like men. I mean, what the fuck do y'all like? I'm confused. Nothing. It seems nothing. Nothing. Like I said, y'all talking about people disrespecting women. They disrespect children. Why the fuck would they care about a grown ass woman if they disrespect children? But you know what else is weird on here before I go? I think it's weird if y'all notice. But see, if y'all, some of y'all know me from day one, from like 8 years ago, so y'all know how I do. But I told y'all I think it's weird when grown women speak in baby voices. Like that's some weird ass shit. And it's immature as fuck. But if y'all pay attention, a lot of them revert to being 12. Like, it's weird. They be like, oh, I don't know if they think it's cute. I don't know. But see, at my age, and I've never been one, I don't ever want to be confused with you thinking I'm a girl. When motherfuckers call me girl, I get offended. Especially if depending on the situation. If you saying, girl, come look at this shit right here. One thing. But you like, girl, or hey, girls, I'm not no motherfucking girl. I'm grown. But a lot of the ladies around here are very immature. Very immature. The behavior is immature. The lack of conflict resolution skills is a sign of immaturity and mental illness. The fact that motherfuckers don't know when to just get off. Some people come on here just to argue and be annoying to other motherfuckers, which is weird too. You're bored at home. You got to find love. Love is lacking in today's society. That's why we're getting the behaviors that we're getting. Like I told y'all, them little girls over there, and they are little girls to me because I'm older enough to be a lot of their mamas. I got kids their age. They lack love. You haven't been loved. There's nothing like love. Love is amazing. Oh my God. You know how that saying they said it's better to have loved and lost than to have never loved at all? It's very true. Love changes people. Love from someone else is very powerful, but self-love is priceless. But I don't, this generation, they just came up through a fucked up time. And if they think their time was fucked up, what do they think is going to happen to their kids? Like, the mentality here is very saddening. It's a trickle down effect. This is why everybody is desensitized and they can do things that normally, when we were coming up, this shit ain't normal. You don't do that. Why would you do that? But this is all normal to them. Like the weirdo call us pronoun shit. What are you talking about? What? We refer to, I mean, I'm telling y'all, I just figured this shit out yesterday. I was like, a light bulb went off in my head. I was like, what? They, them, who is that? No, bitch, you or y'all? Ugh, it's confusing. But we got to do better. Like I'm telling you all, I'm gonna tell y'all one more time. I've said it several times tonight. Ask the children in your life what is a man and what is a woman, because they're telling your kids some other shit. Hey, Robin of Detroit. Let's see. They like noise, chaos, and mayhem. It distracts them from the radiating pain of nothingness inside. Ooh, it's sickening, Robin. It's sickening. It's saddening. It's deep. They need to search. I don't know why you want to live in turmoil like that. The constant arguing, like how many bitches do you want to be called in a day? That in itself is alarming. The fact that people like to be called dirty names, the most disgusting names. They like to talk about each other vaginas and shit. Like that's funny because I can guarantee you ain't none of them going to the doctor. The majority of them ain't going to the doctor because they don't care about themselves. Why would they? Why would they? This one be like, oh, they dragged my kids, so I did this and I did this and I. That's why it goes back and forth. It's the rap mentality. It's the ghetto mentality, right? It's the I got this mentality until some fuck shit happened to me. Then suddenly I'll feel the urge to snitch. So they call it. Don't snitch. This is why these women are broken because somebody told y'all not to snitch on the shit that happened to y'all. Women are violated daily, and so little girls are definitely violated. That's why you have to protect them. Your little boys are violated now. Children are violated. Let's just put it that way. Touched inappropriately. It doesn't matter whether you have clothes on or not. When somebody violates your ass, you violate it, and it sticks with you. No, they didn't have to be assaulted 27 times in their lives. It could have happened once. It still will have the same damaging effect on you. I saw a mother on TikTok, her daughter committed suicide because the daughter had gone to her first OBGYN appointment and the fucking doctor stuck his hand in her with no goddamn glove on. And the mother didn't see it. But see, where I am, there always has to be a nurse in the room. So that would have never happened. But the fact that that little girl could never get over that, like, how damaging is that? Some may look at it and be like, oh, that's not a big deal. And that's a huge fucking deal. Huge. To violate, you change people's lives when you hurt them. But a lot of these women are hurt. And they have no recourse, no way to fix this shit. No tools, nothing. Cause you get, and then some of their mothers know what they're doing on here. Did y'all know that? Mm-hmm. Yep. Some of them call their moms. Some of them be like, my mother this and my mother that. And I wish my daughter would. I'll put my foot in her motherfucking ass. And she know that. I don't play fuck shit. I don't give a goddamn how old you are. Uh-huh. And I confront any bitch at any age. I don't give a fuck. When you wrong, you wrong. When you playing yourself, you playing yourself. Period. Because you got to remember, our kids, they come up in a different time, and the values and moral system ain't the same. So you got to keep them on track and remind them what really matters, what's important, who's important, you and your family. You sit around here with these bitches y'all don't know and call them your friends and your wife and all that dumb shit, and they're not. They don't care about you. As soon as they get mad, they're going to drag your ass for filth and tell every fucking thing they know about you. People here on YouTube become friends just so they can drag you next week. Make that shit make sense. Just so I can talk shit about you. Just so I can put out some receipts. Just so I can look cool on somebody else's panel. I'm going to play myself, set myself up for universal karma, a universal ass whooping. For what? To entertain a bunch of strangers. I don't get it. I don't get it. But we'll see what happens with these young women on here. Hopefully, somebody, I mean, they will wake up because they are embarrassing themselves. That whole name calling, that whole dragging other people's children, and that all that bullshit. That's what I'm saying. Any grown women over there playing with them ought to be ashamed of themselves. You arguing back and forth with these little girls. They little girls. They women, but they little girls. They're still growing. Again, we in different times. Y'all remember we worked. When we was 14 and 15, we had jobs. We had money saved. We was buying our own shit. We paid for our prom shit. Our parents gave us a little something, but we worked for what we had. But then we fucked up because we worked. Our kids, you gave them everything. They weren't required to put out to get things. They just got them. They wanted some new shit, they got it. They ordered offline and come to them. We didn't have it like that. We had to work for our shit. Then we had to go get it. Everything is simple for them. Go online, boom, 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 here we go. Like I went to my son's checking account today and I was like, sir, who the fuck is Google? Why do we have these Google Play charges here? He's talking about, oh, it's probably some membership. Probably, first of all, you talking to me like you crazy. Because you got shit on your account and you telling me probably and what you think. See, I don't do that circle talking bullshit. So you know who won't have access to the account. Okay? You. Yeah, it's your money, but you won't be accessing it, bruh. Not for that kind of bullshit. I think not. Hey, Lady Tia, what up, boo? I started buying my school clothes at 15. That's right. Absolutely. I remember when I was 12, because I had babysitted that summer, I bought all my shit. Yes. We got money. We took care of ourselves. These kids don't do that. Look how they want a quick fix. Everybody wants to be a celebrity on YouTube. These motherfuckers really think they celebrities. That's the funny shit. You see how they be interviewing each other. Air quotes, interviewing. About what? About what? Another thing people like to do is write books about their lives. That shit is hilarious too. Cause some of the people writing books, hello, mm-hmm, I wouldn't read it. Fuck that. Y'all, like I said, they're children. You have no life experience. Nobody can tell y'all shit. You ain't trying to learn anything. Y'all all about violence and disrespect and drugs and alcohol. I mean, goddamn. And they be on everything. Okay. Drugs, pills, synthetic weed, all kind of bullshit. Douce, Hennessy. That's the number one killer in the black community. I ain't gonna tell y'all that shit. That's what's destroying our children. PCP, aka angel dust, and motherfucking brown liquor. Oh, cocaine. Let's not forget that. Fentanyl. hmm They on drugs. They're numbing pain. We haven't addressed mental illness in America. But y'all know why? Because the motherfuckers sitting at the top are mentally ill. That's why they can't acknowledge it. I saw a woman on here, a white woman. She said that she's a teacher, and she said that all black children or some bullshit. I forgot she said, but at the end of the day, these people are the great great grandchildren of fucking slave owners. You think that the hate trickles away? You think their parents don't teach them hate? And these are people who hold position. That's why you better know who your kids are interacting with and what they doing, because this is the shit they're saying, and it's been true. I had a guidance counselor. She didn't assist not one black person in filling out a job application except one dude named Irvin. That was it. hmm Everybody else she told to get a job, right? The bitch told me I wasn't going to graduate. I really couldn't understand why. And then when I did, I said, yeah, I thought you said I wasn't going to graduate, bitch. What happened? Right. I mean, there was a little hiccup over the gym situation, but I worked that shit out real quick. You know what I mean? Uh-huh. But no, they don't care. But these people come from that. So we got it bad on all angles. But we can't keep crying victim when we victimizing each other for sport, for entertainment, for cash apps, for super chats. You can't. We're embarrassing ourselves. hmm it's weird because white people identify with Jennifer Hudson, right? And people like that. So this dude came to my job the other day. And I was like, I know your ass from somewhere. I couldn't. But he was like, oh, people say I look like Usher. And I was like, you know what? Matter of fact, you do. And then I thought about it. I said, you know what? Motherfuckers be calling me Jennifer Hudson and Jill Scott too. But I told him, I said, the reason why white people do that shit is because those are safe black people. So when they feel like you're a safe black person, they associate with you with them. Hell, one time I was in Vegas, these little cute Asian, they was fabulousness too. They were like, oh my God, Star Jones, you remind me of Star Jones. But Star Jones was fabulous back in the day. And motherfucker always been fabulous. Okay. But that's how they associate you. Because you're not, in their mind, you're not like the other black people we know. Because remember, they accept celebrities and athletes. Remember that. Okay. So when a white person or a Spanish people are like, oh, you remind me of, and they give you a celebrity who's a even tone kind of nice person, that means that's their way of telling you that you're okay with them. Like you're not like the rest of them. And it's sad. Because why aren't we nice? It's so weird when people be like, oh, you're so nice. You always have a friendly disposition. Right. But I don't do shit to people. I can't. No. But I don't do shit to people. I'm not out here looking to be angry all the fucking time. A lot of y'all live in the past too. If y'all don't stop going over all this old ass bullshit, how the fuck can you focus on your future when y'all are stuck in the past? I'm so confused by that. I mean, y'all live in the past. Move forward. Time and things are changing without you. Y'all need to get up on what's going on right now. Like I said, y'all need to be talking about politics, what's going on in your cities, what's going on in your school system. Do y'all know they don't want to pay for mammograms anymore for women? That why not? But y'all are giving men tampon sponsorship. Come on, y'all. We got a lot of shit to talk about. I am gonna drop a link because Kamisha is gonna beat my ass if I don't. Okay. Kamisha that made me a banner and everything. Like, bitch, could you please drop a link? But when I do drop that link, we gonna talk about some real shit. Okay? And I will drop it soon. I just have to have time. I be tired. Like, yes, I'm here, but I'm laying down talking to y'all. Okay? Right. My hair is standing on my head. I look a fucking mess right now. When I come on and I drop that banner, I'm gonna have some real shit to talk about. I also want to drop my link to do some other shit. I got some plans for y'all. It's just gonna be, but I like to do shit. I don't like to make plans. I don't like to set dates. I'm spur of the moment because whenever I make plans like that, sometimes shit don't work out. Like things come up. I might get sleepy, and I'm gonna be real with y'all. If I'm sleepy, that trumps everything. I don't give a fuck about nothing else. I'm going to take a nap. I don't care what time of the day it is. None of that. Like the other day, I was on a 15-minute break, and do y'all know I slept for like 9 minutes? Like I was out to the point that I had to when I woke. I was like, wait a minute, what time is it? I had like a minute left, but I was knocked the fuck out. I could sleep anywhere. That's why people were like, what's your skin regimen? I don't have one really. And my daughter told me that I was out of fucking pocket for telling y'all to be using. Listen, to me, your face is a part of your body. So if they say it's body lotion or body soap, why wouldn't I use it on my face, right? Anywho, y'all should be using facial scrubs and toner, she said, but I told y'all to use Dove soap and water. Because that's what I use, and some Nivea lotion and some Pond's. That's all you need. Why the fuck would I be spending extra money for a separate cream for my face? But I don't want to tell y'all not to do that because some people have different skin or whatever. But no, no. Go to sleep. Drink some water. A lot of y'all look tired and fucked up in the face. It's just because you sleepy. I remember when I stopped kicking it, like partying like a rock star and drinking and drugging and shit. Right? I slept for like 2 weeks, I think. I just kept going back to sleep. Because your body got to get right. You done been abusing your body. That's what I think happened to Jamie Foxx. Like, this dude probably is always on the go, never sleeping, never resting, because they said his mind was spiraling out of control. He was like, and I don't know, it might be true. He said people were after him. I'm not gonna say it ain't true, but yeah. And remember, Jamie used to be mad. Jamie movies be alright, but I don't like them niggas when they turn Hollywood. Like I said, Will Smith ain't dropped a good movie in my opinion in a long time. I don't watch that shit. It's too sci-fi and too y'all crossover Negroes. Instead of writing more great black material, y'all go with the fuck shit. But yeah, so Jamie probably was exhausted. But Dick Gregory said the number one killer in America, and people don't tell you this, they try to tell you is diabetes. Not true. Sleep deprivation and dehydration. Two main causes of death, because that shit will lead to stroke. You tired, you will fall asleep at the wheel. You know what I mean? There are people who work themselves to death because you work every fucking day. I was about to be one of them people, but I done took off. I took off for 2 months from my part-time job because I just don't have it in me. I don't. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna do one of them, but because y'all know I got three, of course. But I'm one of them. I just can't do it because I be at work on Saturday, y'all. It's not even every Saturday, but that 12-hour shift, fuck that. It's just too much, and it's an easy job, but I'm like, you gotta weigh out your options. You know what I'm saying? Money ain't everything, and I gotta let that money go. It's like it's a nice piece of change I'm gonna miss for that day, but I told the lady I might be back though. I might do 2 Saturdays, but for now I'm gonna miss 4 because I want to spend that time with my granddaughter. You know what I mean? Because that's what's important. Sure, I like to fuck up money, but the reality is that I waste a lot of money, so I just don't have that money to waste, and I need to stop doing that shit anyway. So, yeah, I'm taking them days off, and I'm gonna chill. I want to wake up on some Saturday mornings and just sleep in and do nothing, because I need my rest. Like my body, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Friday, because my daughter had pulled the okie doke on me on Thursday, right? Thursday night. So my granddaughter ended up spending the night with me. Now what happens is I don't sleep. Because you be watching your kid, like you might fall off, but you waking up consistently, you checking on them, and little kids sleep crazy. Like at one point her fucking feet were resting on my face, like a ottoman and shit. So I was tired on Friday, but by the end of my workday on Friday, I could barely fucking walk. I sat in this short chair. First of all, the chair was too short for me. Told y'all where I used to work, I had this man come in and they did ergonomics on my workstation, so the chair was perfect and all of that. So I'm about to speak to these people because I cannot be sitting there. Because when I tell y'all, girl, when I stood up, oh my god, my body was so fucking stiff. My left thigh was in so much pain because I must have slept in a tight position or some shit. Oh Lord, I couldn't walk. But what it was really that I was sleepy. Yeah, I was sleepy as hell. So when I got home Saturday night, I went to bed. I think I got here. I might have been asleep within like 8 minutes. I did what I had to do real quick. I went to sleep. So when I got up Sunday morning, I felt like a new person. But when I need sleep, my body was shut down, and so will yours. That's why I don't know how people be on this bitch 24 hours. Y'all don't never regroup. Don't you need a nap? Crazy is as crazy does. Go to sleep, y'all. Drink some water, take a nap, and mind your goddamn business. Okay. I love y'all. Have a good night. Well, good morning. Okay. And enjoy your day around the way. And like I said, please do ask your children, any children in your life, what is a man and what is a woman? Okay? Because they don't know. Y'all think, y'all like, what the fuck she talking about? Trust me. Your children attend school. Ask them what is a man and a woman. They're not going to feel comfortable answering that question to you because they've been told at school that it's about being non-binary. And y'all know that's not true. So don't allow them to put that shit, those lies, into your fucking kids' heads because they're lying. There are two sexes. Now, there's some shit that happens that sure you can be transgender and all of that and blah, blah, blah. But again, you're man or woman. Some people have two. What do they call them? Hermaphrodites. They do exist as well. But they're not even the people talking. These are just people talking about, I'm not neither or. I'm a they or them. Please talk to your children. Please talk to your children. They're in danger. They're grooming. I'm concerned for all our kids. And we need to be careful at these fucking daycare centers too. I thank God I don't have no little kids. And my granddaughter won't see no motherfucking side of no daycare. Absolutely not. Mm-mm. Preschool, all that bullshit. You'll be taught at home. We need to start doing that. Let's get into it. Let's protect our kids and let's protect each other. Let's stop dragging women. Let's stop dragging each other, black women. Y'all, we are embarrassing ourselves in the public's eye. In the grand scheme of things, all that shit that's going on that you're saying and doing is all wrong. It's all wrong. It's all embarrassing. That's why when you walk into places with that loud ass, ghetto ass mentality bullshit, people look at y'all sideways because it's wrong. This is not how we should be behaving. And I don't want to hear about, well, that's what white people do. Since when do we do what white people do? Since when do you get away with the shit that white people do? Hello? Them rules don't apply to us. Act like y'all motherfucking know. Have a good day. Deuces. And remember, the devil thought he had me, but Jesus said you were mine. Remember that. The enemy thought he had you, but Jesus said you are mine. Save yourselves, save your children, save the world. Deuces.